Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around the radio today because we are going to kick off the sales drive home in 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. This is Dennis. This is the sales drive home. We are driving home. We like to talk about sales things because I'm a salesperson. I'm assuming you're a salesperson, so we should get along. So welcome on in today. We are going to talk about, I'm having a really hard time. I wanted to talk about SEO. Yesterday I said I was going to talk about SEO, and I'm all ready. I'm all ready to talk about SEO and maximizing your website content, and I'm ready. I'm prepared, but it's so boring. So we're going to leave that till the end. So that way you can watch the beginning and then you can click out like all of you do. So we're going to talk about something else. So it's Thursday. Thursday is always used car day for me. So used car day today was busy. And so I was hustling all day looking at used cars, appraising trade-ins. Had a pretty good used car trade-in day. But I gotta say, I gotta talk to Kelly Blue Book. So Cox Automotive, listen up, and NADA, y'all gotta talk. Man, I didn't look at a car today that those two books were anywhere close, and I don't even look at MMR anymore. So y'all are making it tough. I mean, I looked at what did we look at today that was such a big, huge swing, and you usually get a big swing. I get a lot of big swings on, on Dodge vehicles. They'll swing sometimes. Rams sometimes swing. The mileage adjustments aren't ever the same, and so you get a bigger swing in one or the other on plus mileage or minus mileage adjustments. But man, it is. I thought it was getting better last week, but today, everything that I looked at, I mean, it was pick a number. Just pick a number, and you're good. So that was my modus operandi today. Was just pick a number and let's go, make a deal. And when you are appraising a vehicle and you're looking at that, it's funny. Sometimes I catch myself, and I stopped, but sometimes I catch myself still. You're sitting there and you think maybe this is a $10,000 car, but maybe it's a $10,500 car, and man, you just like, oh man, maybe I should give them the 10.5, or maybe I should give them the 10, and in 80% of the cases that you're looking at the vehicle, they owe $22,000 anyway, so that $500 ain't gonna make a bit of difference. So just pick your number and go. If your job is to appraise used cars, look at your books, look at your aging, look at your days supply, and pick a number and go. That's all you can do these days. And don't look at MMR, because y'all are still crazy. So we did that today. I looked at a lot of cars, took in some pretty good merchandise. The unicorn, of course, is that $10,000 car, right? That everybody wants. That ain't happening. But did take in some vehicles. They're going to turn out to be $14,000-$15,000 vehicles. That's a good range to be in right now. So we did that. Took in some of those. So that was good for us. I wanted to move into without any kind of a transitional statement there. There's used cars, done, moving on. That's the only transitional statement that you'll get. I wanted to talk a little bit about follow-up after the sale. And I think it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. You need to follow up after the sale. I handled two things today that we sold a vehicle. Things happened. We had to do a couple of things after the sale, and nothing big. Hey, we needed to put running boards on a vehicle. Okay. We needed to add. What did we add? Oh, we added a DVD to a vehicle. So you need to set that thing up, but follow through never happened. And the thing about follow up on a sold vehicle, and of course on a new vehicle, yeah, you're pushing for that survey. You want to get the good survey. But on a used vehicle, what's the buy-in? How do you get salespeople and sales managers and service managers and service advisors? How do you get what's the buy-in for them? How do you get them to follow up with customers, especially customers that you sold a car to, or in the service lane that we've done service on? And I'll pick on service advisors a minute. How many service advisors make that next day follow-up phone call? Come on, be honest. You're saying, oh yeah, my guys. No, come on, be honest. And I understand. The service advisors are wall-to-wall, back-to-back customers and phone calls, and you're getting call after call. You're getting customer after customer in the lane. You're doing your check-ins. You're doing your walk-arounds. All that stuff's happening, right? And so I understand. So I understand, why sometimes it's tough to make that follow-up phone call. You push out, 20 ROs the day before, and you're trying to do 15 or 20 today, and I got to call 20 customers from yesterday. And sure, it'd be great if you had a process where somebody else was doing those calls. But as a service advisor, I want those customers to remember me. I want them, when they come back into the service drive, if I've got 2 or 15 advisors, I want them to say, no, Dennis is my guy. And the only way that happens is if we take care of those customers. Just like a salesperson. If I've got 20 salespeople on the floor and I sell a car to a customer, when that customer comes back, I want him to say, no, that's my guy over there. I'm good. Don't bother me. So the only way to do that is with follow-up. If you make a promise, follow up on it religiously, without fail, almost to the point of obsession. Obsession's the word. That's the word of the day. Obsession. You need to be obsessed with that. You need to be obsessed with follow-up. If you're not obsessed with follow-up, then none of the wheel turns. Because if you're not obsessed with follow-up before the sale, if you're not tracking customers down, if you're not calling them like they owe you money, and if you're not doing that, then you're not going to get the sale. And then once you get the sale, if you're not obsessively following up, hold on. Just a quick backstory. I got the sun action going on here, and so occasionally it will bounce right into your eyes when the sun hits your eyes. See, like right there, sun's in your eyes. But I'm turning this corner right here. Gone. Gandhi. All right, we're back at it. So if you don't obsess about the follow-up pre-sale, if you don't obsess about follow-up post-sale, then the next thing that happens is that, one, if you get a survey, if you're selling a car or doing a service that you're getting a survey on, you are messing that up. But if you are not obsessed with the follow-up pre-sale, getting them in. Same with service advisors, setting those appointments, answering the phone calls, answering the questions, getting those customers in. If you're not obsessed with follow-up post-sale, following up on any promises that you, making sure they were satisfied, doing those things. One, you're going to burn your survey if you get one. Two, if they do come back to the dealership, they're not asking for you because you have now become forgettable, and maybe even worse, they want to forget you. And then once that next sale happens, whether it's the next oil change or the next transmission flush or the next vehicle that they purchase, they're walking right by you and you've lost that sale. So obsessing about follow-up is so important.